Capitol Records, the Chinese architects were playing with, why don't we do a round building? Now, in those years, the height limit was 13 stories for any building besides the Los Angeles City Hall. So they said, all right, the round building would be 13 stories high. What would be a diameter for that? 90 feet and 13 stories gave them the square footage. Now, Walton brought this project in, Project X, they said, because Capitol didn't want to know they were doing it. On the grand scale, the firm did everything from feasibility studies to start, then the planning and the programming and the master planning, the architectural design, the interior design, the specifications, the production, everything complete. Also, they had been doing some work in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and in the Philippines, and they got into the sunshades. And they surrounded the building also with the sunshades. There was a sound requirement, of course, for the studios, and was determined to put those underground. The sound studios should be underground where they could be isolated.
Well, take these movable panels, for instance. Wood on one side, fiberglass on the other, so the engineers can have the acoustics any way they want them, depending on the kind of music and the size of the group being recorded. Another thing, the studios are actually rooms inside of rooms. The floors are 3-inch concrete slabs built on top of 2 inches of cork. And the cork sits on 6 more inches of concrete. Well, that gets the formalities out of the way. Now there's time for some sightseeing up on the roof.
Antenna with the needle, maybe that was added as a touch, and the light on the top was in Morse code spelling out Hollywood. In fact, I think Mrs. Morse threw the switch originally. I assumed the light was required for aircraft, and so they decided, oh, let's make it spell out Hollywood. So it has been very, very iconic building.